Hey guys, so I just want to show you some tips and tricks regarding the onboarding process within the HR module in ServiceNow. So there are two different types or out-of-the-box lifecycle events that we can trigger to get the onboarding started. And what's the cool thing or the special thing about these two? So I'm just going to show you the ones I'm talking about. So let's search for new. So we have this new hire journey and we have this new hire onboarding. If you don't have the journey, you have to download the Journey Designer plugin. So let's take a look at this one. So this is connected to a record producer. I've just removed the template for this one because this was really messing up what I was trying to do. But either way, these have a journey configuration attached to it. And the thing about this, when you try the record producer and submit something, you submit a new employee, that employee is gonna be, there's a record, a user, SysUser record and a HR profile generated from that record producer. And you might ask yourself, okay, how is this working? What is the process of this? So let me just go into that record producer and see what's going on. So that record producer is got a script to it, which is calling a script include, and that script include is calling other script includes, and it's a bit of a mess what's going on, and the documentation isn't very good. But what you will see eventually is that it's a script include called HR case utils, which have this require user or profile creation. And you can see we have two values here, request onboarding and new hire journey. And these are actually the value names of the two I was talking about. So let's take a look at this one. Yes, so this is the new hire journey demo, and we have that new hire journey value name. And then for the other one, let's find it. Yes, here it is. Request onboarding. That's also the same name, request onboarding. So if that HR profile is one of these, it's going to start to create a user and a HR profile for that new employee that you write about in that record producer. So if you create a new HR service and you want to do pretty much the similar thing, you have to also include that in here. So you have to make a new line and then create give the name, the value name. Okay, so what's then going on? How is the mapping working? So there is another script include, which is called. So this is also included the HR profile script include, which is doing some mapping, and we also have some mapping from this script include HRSD. So these two script includes are responsible of doing the mapping between the record producer profile, or not the profile. I mean the record producer question variables. So let's take a look at that. So this is the record producer of the new hire onboarding request. And we have a lot of different variables, right? So this is the first name, last name, blah, blah, blah. And all of these needs to map to that SysUser table, right? And the HR profile. So that is happening with these two script includes that I was looking at. So if you create a new question variable, which is called mentor or something like that, and then you want to create a new field on the SysUser table that is called the same, you have to map it here. So you need to make a new line here, and then you need to have the name of the variable, and then you want to map it to the name on the SysUser table. So that is usually you, because you've made a new one. So you mentor, for example. So that is going to be a line that you need to connect here, and then it's gonna map from the record producer to the SysUser profile. Another thing I wanted to show you is if we go into that managed lifecycle event and we look at the onboarding one, which is the out of the box, we look at the activity set, and then we can see we have this account notification that is a HR service. So let's take a look at that one. So this one is saying that this activity creates a new profile in the user agenda and a job profile. I've tried only using this, but it does not create a new user for me. So we need to go into that script include and include that value name that we just looked at. So let's take a look at this HR service account notification. So it's a HR service and a filler. So let's take a look at that. HR service account notification. And here it is. But you can see here that this is a lifecycle event fulfillment type. But you can see there's no lifecycle event types included in this one. So I was really confused what really was this, what is it doing? It doesn't seem like it's doing anything. So then I stumbled across some notifications that are going out. And then I see this send email notification and send email notification with username. So these are two out-of-the-box notifications that are going out. So let's go into one of these. So this is the send email notification temporary password. And then we can see its event is fired. And then we have this event name. So I went into that event name. So let us find that event. Let's go to the registry. And then we can search for SNHR. So there's a lot of different events here. Yes, this is the one, SNHR temporary password. And then we can see it's actually fired by the account notifications flow. Fires when account notification case gets created and sends user my password. So that HR service is actually triggering this event, which is then triggering the different notifications that are sent out. So these notifications is sent out from that service. And what you can see here in the log of the email log that is going out, that we are sending this onboarding portal login information and onboarding portal password out to the user. So I've tried to create some users to see what's happening. And then we can see that this email is going out with so this is the user I was creating, and we can see it's sending out a link to the portal with a username and whatnot. So that is something really we should have known, or should have been told in the course. So yeah, that is something I've noticed that you probably should be aware of. So hope you liked the video, and I see you in the next one. Okay, bye.